Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thursday. Okay, guys, so this was a little bit more of a kind of weird week because we did have the holidays and then I went out of town to go see family for 2 days. So our lives were a little bit minimal, but I believe we'll be back for Hot Messy Topics tomorrow. So get ready for that. And in the meantime, Lisa Rinna did an Amazon Live where she gave a lot of information, but also I don't know if you watched Beverly Hills last night. I want to talk a little bit about that too. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's get right into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to start with this Lisa Rinna of it all because Reality Blurb came out with a new article saying that she is sharing her Fox Force 5 update. If she's watching the show, they always say they're not watching the show. She talks possibly doing Ultimate Girls Trip with Lisa Vanderpump, the Teddi Backlash, and Harry's new show. Okay. I feel like she was gunning for her own reality show, to be honest with you guys. Lisa Rinna spoke of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and her former castmates while appearing on Amazon Live, and this was just last week. So she obviously announced her departure back in January, and she revealed which of her ex-co-stars she's closest to. She also offered an update on the Fox Force 5, but when it comes to the show, she said, I have not watched the show. I don't believe that. But she said, I am still in touch with her co-stars. Again, it's like when all of the housewives, they say, you know, like, I had a life before Housewives. I'll have a life after. I don't watch the show. I don't need to watch the show. They always say things every single time. And you're like, okay, you don't watch the show. You're not still in the thick of it. Yeah, you are. You're probably on the phone with Erica like every 10 minutes trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on? I could see it. She said, I still have my Fox Force 5 text. We still have that text going. Don't think we don't. Yes, we do. Fox Force 5 is alive and kicking. Everybody hated that. They just wanted to tear us apart. It was so funny. They just were like, oh my God, we hate that. We just hate them. Tear them apart. Haha, it didn't work. I don't think anybody cared that much, Lisa Rinna. We bonded over that. There were 5 of us trying to make a show, so we definitely bonded over that. Now, when Lisa was then asked if she would like to appear on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, she shared her dream cast. She said maybe the Fox Force 5 and we had Nene Leakes, Bethany Frankel, and Lisa Vanderpump. That would be a great cast right there. Wouldn't that be wild? I mean, that would be a great cast. I'll give her that. Moving on to why she believes Teddi often faces fan backlash, Lisa said that she doesn't quite get it. I think Teddi was one of the greatest housewives of all time. Nobody can ferret out the truth like Teddi Mellencamp. Anytime we forget something or someone has called us out on something, you can call Teddi and ask, what happened here? And she knows everything. She said, I love Teddi Mellencamp. Well, the ratio here of people based off of the polls who thinks that Teddi Mellencamp was one of the greatest housewives, that's very opposite than the majority vote, which a lot of people claim that she was one of the worst housewives. What are you talking about, Rinna? What the f are you? It's Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving. Everyone has their own opinion. I think to each his own. I will stand by saying I think Teddi is one of the best housewives that we ever had. Totally misunderstood, I think. She knows how to stir it. You need people who are not afraid to stir it. I'm not sure anyone's over there stirring it right now. Otherwise, it's boring. But also during her Amazon Live appearance, Lisa shared Harry's plans for Thanksgiving, saying, I don't think Harry's cooking. I think we're going to someone's house. Delilah is going to be at the farm in New York with her boyfriend. And we just found out that Amelia is coming. So we don't know what we're doing. But he did get a new show. He has a new show coming out in December. So you have to watch it, Cooking with Harry Hamlin on AMC+. Okay. Now, this is another moment that I wanted to talk about from last night. Because on last night's episode, Kyle Richards told Sutton Stracke to bring it during their feud after listing every time that Sutton lost her shit. Sutton was interesting last night. And I saw where there was a preview for next week's episode where the ladies are like, what do you think triggers Sutton to act this way? And Dorit was like, I feel like she is putting alcohol, like vodka, in her coffee. I wouldn't be surprised if she does that in the morning. And I feel like she drinks a lot. Teddy Mellencamp also made that accusation, saying that she walks around with a bottle of vodka in her purse. And it's not the first time we've heard this, but watching her reactions, and I like Sutton, but I gotta say, even with my stiff back right here, watching her, ow, her strong reactions, I'm like, are we a little, you know, you know, I mean, today it's Thanksgiving, Sutton. You can do whatever you want, but you do have strong reactions. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills OG told Sutton that she has a habit of losing her shit in ridiculous circumstances. And obviously, this is where Sutton annoyingly demanded, name them, name them, name them. And she did. She said the whole thing in Vegas, the ugly leather pants. And she noted in her confessional interview, she's like, everyone says that Sutton's kooky, but this isn't kooky. This is just flat out bizarre. She told Sutton, you did not seem okay in Vegas, and you don't seem okay now, frankly. What's going on? She said, you seem unhinged. And Sutton said, there's nothing going on. What's going on with you? Yeah. Sutton has a pair of, you know, to be able to sit there and say to Kyle, she's one of the few who's calling Kyle out about what's going on in her marriage. She was one of the few that noticed that Kyle is no longer wearing the same wedding band. She's one of the few who's calling out the fact that Kyle is working out at 5:30 in the morning, which I think is great. First of all, I don't think that if somebody changes their lifestyle to a healthier lifestyle like she did, and she's like, I don't want to drink alcohol right now because I don't like the way that I'm behaving. And it makes me sad. And I can't afford to be sad right now. We see this at her dinner party from hell. That's going to be next week. But you also see where she is focusing on a healthier lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. And everybody's like, oh, big life changes. This is when you know something's going on. I think that this is a little bit of a reach. Also, though, I don't know if you guys saw the preview clip where you see Garcelle and she was talking about, I don't really notice like Sutton noticing the jewelry. That's kind of wild. I really don't ever think too closely about like other people's jewelry. But what I did notice was the fact that Dorit still had all of her jewelry after her burglary. And I was like, you did not just say that. She did. She said it and she meant it. She said that with her chest. She was like, what's going on, Dorit? Why do you have all of your jewelry still when you were burglarized? Because a lot of people still to this day think that Dorit in her home invasions, people speculated that this was an insurance scheme. Now, I would never want to say that because I feel like you don't want to take away from somebody and you don't want to, you don't want to make it seem like somebody is lying about something so serious and saying that they had their kids in the house and that, two men held a gun up and all of these horrible things. And then come to find out imagine if we were lied to. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that we were lied to. I saw the footage of the two guys. Was it a setup? People still think it was a setup. I don't think it was a setup. And I've already asked you guys in the poll if you thought it was a setup. So we're going to move on. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Lisa Rinna is actually watching the show? And do you agree with her that Teddy Mellencamp was one of the greatest housewives of all time? And who do you think has the bigger problem right now? Kyle or Sutton? They're two totally different problems, but it seems like they both have a problem nonetheless. So go ahead, comment below, smash that like button, show some love, and we will see you tomorrow probably for Hot Messy Topics. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Thanksgiving. See you guys soon. Love you.